What's goody world? I'm back. Back with the homie Sabaton. All right now. It's been a minute. Let's go, Sabaton. This was called Father. This is an official lyric video. Let me get my juggle ready. Just in case I need to juggleize some of these things going on. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's rock. Father. You know, hold on.
Long ago in Eastern Prussia, young men with great ambitions rise. So who can tell me, who can say for sure which one will win the Nobel Prize? It was a golden age for science. The Kaiserreich would hold the key. And as the conflict came and tensions rose, the manifest of the 93. Haberbosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science, till the Lord of Saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed from over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Perversions of ideals of science, lost words of alienated wife. And in the trenches of the Western Front, unknowing soldiers pay the price.
Man, they going into some detail on this one.
Trenches of the Western Front.
Like some songs they go really into detail, and then some it's very broad because I guess the subject is so big. It's like, damn, if I pick a particular, so they make it very broad. But this one is a little particular.
Unknowing soldiers pay the price. And on the battlefield they're dying, and on the fields the crops are grown. So who can tell us what is right or wrong? That's all morality alone. Haberbosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science, seen a Lord a saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed from over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed from over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. What's coming next from your inventions? We wonder where does it end? Who can foresee? See what will be. Haberbosch, the great alliance.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta juggle this. Why is this shit? Okay. Okay.
Science, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, hold on.
A saint, father of toxic gas and chemical warfare. His dark creation has been revealed over no man's land. A poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare. His dark creation has been revealed over no man's land. A poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield.
Okay, let's go back. Let's run it back. So this song is about the guy. Well, apparently it's a combo. It is a Haber, and Bosch. They came together and they developed a new method to create unstable nitrogen. The two German chemists. And they are the ones who created the chemicals that the Germans wanted to use when they did the chemical warfare, and then it became a war crime, right? I could be tripping, but I think I've watched a few videos about the chemical warfare, about the Germans in the no man's land, and they ruled it to be a war crime to continue to use it. I wonder who is that? Who's doing the chants? Like, who's doing that, and what are you saying? Who's back there chanting?
Long ago in Eastern Prussia.
Now, am I tripping? But that's a P in front of that Russia.
Long ago in Eastern Prussia, young men with great ambitions rise. So who can tell me, who can say for sure which one will win the Nobel Prize?
Okay, so from what I'm taking, he's talking about a couple of people, two men, and they're both going for the no. It's so crazy how it is just Nobel Prize, but we pronounce it Nobel Peace Prize, but we won't say, oh, he's such a Nobel man. We just say he's a noble man. But Nobel Peace Prize sounds so more Nobel Peace Prize than Nobel Prize. Give him a Nobel Prize, but you give him a Nobel Prize. It's weird how that works. But anyways, so I guess they're both smart as hell, both doing their thing, and I guess both trying to be the best and win the prize.
Who can tell me, who can say for sure which one will win the Nobel Prize? It was a golden age for science.
Ooh, it was the golden age. This is when they was figuring shit out.
The Reich would hold the key.
The what? The Kaiserreich would hold the key. Oh, they're saying that.
And as the conflict came and tensions rose,
and as the war came,
manifest of the 90.
The manifest of the 93. That's what it was. What is the manifest of the 93? Manifesto of the 93 is October 4th, 1914 proclamation by the 93 prominent Germans supporting Germany in the start of the war. Okay.
And as the conflict came and tensions rose, the manifest of the 93.
So they all came together, the 93 who came. Okay, cool. Harbor Bosch. I'm asking how to pronounce it. Harbor Bosch, the Great Alliance. Those are the German chemists that came together to create the chemical that they used in the chemical warfare. Come on now, tell me if I'm tripping. This is the line I didn't get. Where's the contradiction? What is? Okay, hold on. Okay, the contradiction. Okay, cool. Is there a sinner or a saint because you're leading? You're advancing the world, yes, but what are your advances being used for? There's always, it's so crazy. You know, I didn't hear this term growing up. This term I'm about to say. I didn't hear this growing up at all. I started hearing this probably, I don't know. It might have been around COVID. Now, it could have been around longer. I'm just telling y'all, I haven't heard it. But both things can be true. You know, when I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck is... As you grow and get older, you learn, it's right. You're right. Both things could be true. And I think that's the curiosity of man is, oh, God, we suck. Because we will create something that is good, but we also know, AI, we will create something amazing that we know can help, but we also know the type of damage it can do to humans as well. Because even though AI can help in so many ways, the damage that the bad AI can have on the world is, even though there's way more advantages than disadvantages of AI, but the disadvantages, what it creates, what it's able to create, is way more damage. It's kind of like, damn, do we need all that good stuff? Did I actually need a program to create a logo for me? Did I need that? Great for business. You need a business. You need a logo. You need this. You need a summary of what your thing is. You need taxes. AI is great, but it's like that shit was already here. I could have just paid somebody to make the damn logo on Photoshop. I could have just paid somebody to do my taxes. I didn't need the AI because what this AI is doing is fucking ruining us way more than it is helping. And you can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you can. Because I ain't got no problem saying, maybe you're right. But saint or sinner, I said all that to say that. Like, is it like, which one is it? Because it's both. But which one? You see what I'm saying? Which one?
Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare.
That's where they tested it, right over no man's land, and that's where it was, you know what I'm saying? They had to crawl low, right?
Under the mist of the battlefield. Perversions of ideals of science, lost words of alienated wife.
Lost words of an alienated wife. What is that?
Ideals of science, lost words of alien.
Lost words of alienated wife. Perversion. Okay, hold on.
Perversions of ideals of science, lost words of alienated wife.
So I guess his wife said that. I guess one of the guy's wife said that. Okay.
And in the trenches of the Western Front, unknowing soldiers pay the price.
Unknowing soldiers. Soldiers don't even know the toxic gas is they about to run right into it. I just watched the episode on of Dutton Ranch. And you remember if y'all watched Dutton Ranch when they were hunting the wild boar and the truck and the boar just stopped running and then the man jumped off the truck and then he died and his crew ran over and then they died. It was the release of I don't know, no, it wasn't Dutton Ranch. It was Landman. Damn, I'm tripping. Landman, bro. Landman. Not Dutton Ranch. Landman. Like that kind of gas. That's how I'm imagining this happen. Like that episode and that scene, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
And on the battlefield, the dying, and on the fields, the crops are grown.
See what I'm saying? Like the men are dying, but the crops are growing.
So who can tell us what is right or wrong?
Like,
That's all morality alone.
is it math or morality? Like, yeah, y'all dying, but man, these crops are growing. We can feed people. I'm telling you. Y'all gonna die though, but We gonna feed some folks too. Damn.
The price, and on the battlefield the dying, and on the fields the crops are grown. So who can tell us what is right or wrong? That's all morality alone. Haberbosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science.
Fed the world by ways of science. The crops grown, they fed the world. But look at what else they created. They're both. They're both. They're like the lawyers. You know, I always say lawyers, it's almost like lawyers and judges, like, but I'm going to just say lawyers. It's like they don't live in the same timeline we live in. Not timeline. They don't live in the same world, period. Because it's like they're not civilian, they're not celebrity, they're not, but they live in this neutral zone where they get to just, morality doesn't, they could know that their client did this to these, was a serial killer and all of that shit and still defend it. Just for the sake of winning. Not for anything else. The lawyer ain't making the crop grow though. You know what I mean? But it's like, damn, like, and then they also fight for the case that they know is right and they know we gonna win, and it matters if we win this case. It matters for the people. It matters for the community if we win this case. Cool. And then you got the lawyer that's defending the damn serial killer. But the serial killer lawyer done damn helped the community too. Man, y'all get what I'm saying. I'm rambling a little, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield.
What's up? To nukes.
What's coming next?
More nukes and bigger things.
From your inventions.
Come on, man. We already know what's going on. It doesn't end well, I'm telling you.
Who can foresee? See what will be. The great alliance, where's the contradiction?
Right here.
Fed the world by ways of science, in the rule of saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his creation has been revealed over no a deadly mist on the battlefield.
I know I rambled enough. But damn, that's so real, man. And then our curiosity, like, we can't stop. We can't stop. It's like, because if a scientist isn't an evil scientist and he's creating something that he knows will benefit the planet And in his mind, the benefit, man, it outweighs the damage it can do. He pushes forward. We find out that damn, the damage is critical. But that eagerness to help, that eagerness for what all good it can do, it's just like, fuck it, we gotta go through with it. We gotta do it, y'all. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And that's I feel like that's how all this shit works, man. Somebody discovers something, figures it out, change the world. They can change the world with their idea, but then also you start to see the damage it can do, and then you're just like, fuck. Well, let's just hope we focus on the good parts more. And that's basically what we do, ain't it? That's what we do. It's human nature. Y'all let me know. Damn, that was hard. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out, y'all. Peace.